Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 20. Two-yard line. At their own 22-yard line.
On the double. 6 by 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Gets this one left side to Pettis. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On play action, Haskins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Here we go.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
13.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check 26, check 26.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Switch.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Following the penalty, it's Geis. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Geis, and an alley to run. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here we go. 57. All good. Check 99.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Right there, 54.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We got this.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Haskins, Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's been a long day for you.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, baby.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
65.
Garoppolo again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
57's the mic. Lock 57.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Haskins. He sets to fire, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Geis. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hey, no, 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
We got 3.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost it.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 22, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54. Mike 50.
So don't say nothing.
Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Alert 3.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
One, Omaha.
Now Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
55.
Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here I come.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now
the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Wide open receiver complete. Jordan Matthews all by himself. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Matthews, 79 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
What we got?
They run it with Breida, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.